Guys, my name's James. I did a quick video about the Arduino using the RFID tags to call an ID from a MySQL database, and that's actually utilizing the ID from the tag, and the Arduino is actually being read directly from some PHP code. I'll just quickly go into a bit more detail because my last video I just didn't really say too much at all. I think I was just more stoked that I got it working. But in retrospect, it's actually quite simple. Basically, all you have is basically it's a PHP class. You don't need to change anything in this file. Basically, you're just going to have that in the same directory as whatever PHP site that you're wanting to do this with. Apart from that, the only thing you need to do is you just need to have the initial code to read from the Arduino. So my code here is just a little bit more complex than what you need it to. That's because I only want to read the data from the RFID tag, and I only want to be able to read once. So I've changed my code around for that. But look, it's essentially quite simple. If you get code, basically you just need to ensure that you've got your COM port set up. So I'm on Linux, I've got that. I won't go into that, but what I'll do is I'll just pop a link to where you can get the class, and it's actually got a really good template for you to use. Now, just one thing you do have to note that unfortunately you can only read data from the Arduino if you are running Linux. Otherwise, all the other operating systems like Windows and OS X, you actually can write directly to the Arduino. So if you wanted to use a PHP page to go ahead and trigger a servo or trigger a light to turn on and off or whatnot, you can easily do that, but unfortunately you can only read the COM port data from Linux, and this helps me out quite a lot. So I'll quickly go ahead and show you. I've got a button here that will basically run an isSet function in PHP, and that will go ahead and scan and bring up the user. Now if I want to use another RFID tag, I've got just a normal, I wouldn't say it's normal, usually those ones are normal, but I'll just go ahead and scan that. And that will go ahead and bring up the user that is attached to this RFID tag. So what I'll do is I'll pop most of this information into the show notes for you. It's also in the other video which I've got. But otherwise, if you've got any questions, feel free to shoot me a message in the comments section. Cheers.